This content is the property of Put It Out There TV, also known as PIOT TV, a property of the House of Yasha Allah El Trust. If you are viewing and or listening to this content on a non-PIOT TV branded platform, then we kindly ask that you stop and flag this content for copyright infringement. Thank you.
Peace and love, Moors. This is your brother Judah's son with Put It Out There TV. As you can see, the title of this particular video or the blog, wherever, I don't know where you may be viewing this video at. But as you can see, it's entitled something along the lines of what European Christians know that some Moors and Hebrews do not. And before we go on any further, I want to first apologize about the quality of my voice. My vocal cords seem to be stressed, or I may be catching a cold. And also, before I go on, I want to make sure that it is very, very pristinely clear to everyone out there that the Moorish Science Temple of America is not on trial here, nor has it ever been. I want to make that clear, at least with me. I can't speak for anyone else. The Moorish Science Temple of America is not on trial here. All right. Now, what it is on trial is leadership. That's what's on trial. All right. Now, I also want to make it clear that any other organization is not on trial. Leadership is on trial, or the lack thereof. All right. So again, we're going to be going into the 508c1a versus 501c3. Now, as has been going on, or has been a controversy for some time, is the 501c3 tax status of the Moorish Science Temple of America, and what some Moors who are actually active members and some Moors who are not members of the Moorish Science Temple feels may actually be an issue as to why the Moorish Science Temple of America has not been able to actually come out and address the so-called negro issue and everything that's attached to it directly. That's what this video is going to be focusing on. So 501c3 versus 501c1a. Now, let's see what the European Christian knows that the Moors, the Moorish Americans, right? And the Hebrews, the Hebrew Israelites with their organizations do not know. All right. So first we're going to come over here. And this is a website entitled non-gov 508c1a. All right. .org. What is a free medical church? True separation of church and state is a 508c1a. Before we get into this, let's go ahead and look up 508c1a. Again, 508c1a can be found in multiple places, but two places I know for sure where you can find it is United States Code, Title 26, Section 508c1a, or Internal Revenue Code, Section 508c1a. And then it's the same thing for 501c3. All right. That can be found for sure under United States Code, Title 26, 501c3. It can also be found in the Internal Revenue Code, Section 501c3. Now, we're going to focus on the 508c1a because that's what's brought up here. All right. 508c1a. Let's start at 508A first so we can get a proper comprehension of the context, or a proper context. Let's see. It says here, 508A. Again, as you can see, this is under Title 26, United States Code, Internal Revenue Code. You can see, all right. 508A, Title 26, Section 508A. New organizations must notify Secretary that they are applying for recognition of Section 501c3 status, except, let's read that again. United States Code, Title 26, Section 508 says, new organizations must notify Secretary that they are applying for recognition of Section 501c3 status, except as provided in subsection C. So now they are telling us to go to Title 26, Section 508, subsection C. So let's go down there. Subsection C is exceptions. So Title 26 of the United States Code, Section 508, subsection C is exceptions. Then we go to subsection C1. So United States Code, Title 26, Section 508, subsection C1, mandatory exceptions. Subsections A and B shall not apply to churches, their integrated auxiliaries and conventions or associations of churches. We're going to stop there because we're focusing on Title 26, Section 508, subsection C1A, right? So here, I know this word, as I said in another video before, I know this word churches is going to throw those Moors off, and those Hebrews, those Hebrew Israelites, who are Moors, right? With the 501c3 organizations is going to throw those off. They're going to say, well, we're not a church. What you must comprehend is this is a umbrella word. It is an umbrella word. So under this word church, you have temples, you have synagogues, you have church auxiliaries. You know what I mean? So it's just not that. You have Wicca Coven buildings, the Church of Satan, the Satanic Church, the Mormon religion, the Sikh religion. You see what I mean? The Druid religion all falls under this word, even though they may not be what we recognize as being Christian or a Christian organization. So to be fair, so this just doesn't extend to what we know as the Western European Christian Church. This, under the First Amendment, must extend to all faith-based organizations and their societies, even though they have not applied for 501c3. So before we go on, what this is saying is that religious, faith-based organizations, religious societies, their auxiliaries, their conventions, and their associations thereof are mandatorily accepted, which means they don't have to register and apply for 501c3 to already exercise non-taxation. All right, got that? So let's go over here. Let's see what that these Western European Christians acknowledge and recognize and know that these Moors and these Hebrew Israelites, parentheses, Moors, don't know. You know, so-called white man. All right, let's go. So it says here, what is a church? Now, again, this is under Christian context, so put it into proper context with where you stand, all right? It says, Judge Bratton, Eastern District of California, And Universal Life Church, Inc. versus United States, 372 F, sub 770, 776 ED, California, 1974. Now, Universal Life Church, for those who don't know, this is a company, religious company, that offers services to religious organizations and societies. And one of the things that they are mainly known for is issuing out ordination documents, basically saying you are a minister,